Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is the long-awaited ergonomics episode. Now, how am I going to help you when it comes to ergonomics? What could I possibly say that could change your day about ergonomics? I am a graduate of Richmond Build and the West Contra Costa Adult Trade School program. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can ask Steve Bartoni about me. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you about ergonomics. Ergonomics is a funky word. Let's go ahead and read the definition. Ergonomics can roughly be defined as the study of people in their working environment. More specifically, an ergonomist, pronounced like economist, designs or modifies the work to fit the worker, not the other way around. The goal is to eliminate discomfort and risk of injury due to work. Now, the construction translation is your physical comfort while working. All right. So I'm not going to take all your time here. I'm going to give you some original content. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing I read. Everything else is fresh up here. But I'm going to tell you something real to you, and real to your sons, and real to your daughters, and real to your employees and employers, okay? I was working on a roof, and man, the roof was nailed or the roof looked like it hadn't been worked on since the 80s. So the nails that were in there were old. They were decades old. We had to pull every single one up. Now imagine 8-hour days of pulling out nails. The ergonomics would tell you that you need to spend that time comfortably. All right. So what did the team do? They bent over the whole shift. Now, remember what I told you about peer pressure? The foreman just said, bend over. Everyone just bent over. I said, excuse me, I ain't bending over. I'm about to go to my car, grab my knee pads, kneel on a knee, and knock these out comfortably. Now, they didn't like that, but they can't send you home for saying, I want to kneel and not bend over. So this is just one example of facing peer pressure. There's no point in spending an 8-hour day pulling nails bent over. Okay? You ain't got to bend over because it's bad for your back. And the ergonomics, okay, it forces you to think about what's best for your back. You say, I can't do that all day. That'd be bad for my back, so don't do it. You go get you some knee pads and kneel. Knee pads is a part of PPE. Get you some knee pads because you're not supposed to be kneeling down with no knee pads. The episode 3, ergonomics, the importance of knee pads. Because without the power to kneel, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to be just bent over, or you're going to be kneeling on damaging your knee every time you kneel. Kneel with knee pads. That's ergonomics for you right there. Kneel instead of bend over. Now, there was a time in this project where somebody had to get closest to the edge of the roof. Who do you think they chose to put on the harness and put to the closest edge of the roof? The bend over guys or me? The only one that was working safely, according to ergonomics. They picked me to do the most advanced part, the most dangerous part of the roof. Because I could think for myself and it was obvious that only I should be over there. There was no risk. I was already kneeling down. I was on the floor. I was already bang, 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 kneeling down. Nobody was pulling out nails faster than me. There was no point in bending over. Go ahead, put your knee pads on and kneel down if you got to take a 1,000 nails off the floor, go ahead, put some knee pads on, man. Get on both knees and just get to working. Pace yourself. All right. The risk of bending over 8 hours a day for a whole week is that you could end up with some permanent back problems. All right. I'm not going to say you're going to slip a disc for bending over, but you could have some back problems that don't go away. And I'm really against slipping discs and causing back problems and doing things that are not ergonomically safe, because the last thing you want to do is end up on pain meds and get addicted to drugs because you couldn't think for yourself and think in the safest way and think with a ergonomics type of mindset. Okay? Think about ergonomics, the study of comfortability in the workplace. That's my definition. Ergonomics is like the study of comfortability in the workplace. And when it comes to construction, it's about safety. That's what this whole thing is about. Working comfortably, safely, because construction is very dangerous. So we can't just, we have to tailor the definition to the fact that we do dangerous work. So the study of ergonomics is coming up with solution-oriented ways to perform dangerous jobs. So that's actually my second definition. Solution-oriented ways to complete dangerous jobs. Safe, solution-oriented ways to complete dangerous jobs. That is ergonomics in regards to construction, the way I do it. Big cement pours, okay? Commercial construction. Construction, dangerous construction, you know? It's not safe. So when we talk about safety, we're actually implementing something new into the culture. There's not enough safety agents in the world. There's not enough safety agents in our country. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my breakdown on ergonomics. If it's confused you, hopefully you are relieved of the confusion. Always do what's comfortable if it's going to save you from having back problems. You have the moral obligation to do it and to encourage your team to do it. So when I was on the job site, I told the other guys, I said, you guys got knee pads in the car? Go get them. So I acted as a competent person on the job site. It's not that I acted as the foreman, but it's like, look, if you're bent over all day, I'm going to tell you to go get some knee pads. It's the ethical thing to do is to remember what I said. Go home before you go to the hospital.